Hey guys, how we doing today? I figured everybody likes the donkey, right? So we get the donkey in some of the video today for you. Not his best side, but he's glad to be out of the barnyard and walking around some today. So we've been walking, basically walking around the woods, marking trees for the cabin back here, so we can. A friend comes out here in a couple weeks with a chainsaw. We'll go ahead and drop them with the chainsaw and then peel them as we go, and then let them dry pretty much over the probably over the winter, so they're light enough to pick up. The ones we dropped the other day are still very heavy, but they're looking really nice. They're starting to darken up already, so they probably won't be dry until probably midwinter when all the moisture runs out of the trees. So worst case, it'll be springtime, but we'll get them all down and peeled, and we'll video all that and do what we can over the winter. So. Okay, these are the logs that we dropped the other day. You can see they're drying out really nice. They're going to be kind of dark when they dry out, but they're still very heavy. But probably. This one we could probably manage to move around. This one here is this is one of the sill logs. It's still too heavy to pick up and set on top of the stone piers at this point, so it still needs to dry out some more. So basically we just got it propped up on some other sticks, logs, rocks, so air can get all the way around them, and just let them dry, let nature take its course. So they will dry out eventually. Okay, so what I wanted to share with you today is I've used the phrase a couple times, trail bread or quick bread around some people, and they have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. So then they ask me how I make it, and I tell them how I make it, and then they're the first ones to point out real quick that that's not how they make bread. And I told them, I said, you didn't ask me how to make bread, you asked me how to make trail bread, or how I make trail bread or quick bread. It's really simple. Since I don't have a refrigerator and summertime, it's kind of hard to keep anything from spoiling. So dry goods are fantastic if you're homesteading. Flour keeps pretty much a long time. Sugar, salt, baking powder if you have it. But what I put in quick bread is generally I don't measure them out exactly, but I'll put in a little Ziploc bag. Probably about a cup of flour and maybe a teaspoon of salt, a couple teaspoons of sugar, and if you have it, maybe a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of baking powder. And then I'll put in some bread herbs like thyme, rosemary, basil, sage, whatever you've got, whatever you like the taste of. Actually, it's your bread. So, and then you can see I've already got a fire going. Going the wrong way here. Got a fire going here behind me. Heating up some of the last coffee of the day, and we'll mix this up, and we'll let it just bake on a rock in the fire, and I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got all the dry ingredients. I just put them in a Ziploc bag and throw these in my backpack, and can make it whenever I want. You don't have to use the entire package; they're pretty well mixed up, so. Just put out what we want of it. We'll use about half of it. Yeah, we'll go a little bit more. And then this is just water. I usually, if you've ever made biscuits, it's about the same principle. I'll stir it up until it resembles biscuit mix. Quite a bit more water. And you can make this pretty much anytime, anywhere. You just need some water to mix it up. You can see the herbs in there. Oops. It's tasty right out of the package. Right. I need that to be a little bit thicker. It's probably another good reason not to put the entire package in at one time. Nothing more than flour, salt, and sugar, and some whatever seasoning that you like. You don't even need the seasoning if you don't want it. You got some baking powder, you can put that in there. It's looking a little bit better. We may end up using the whole thing after all. Oh yeah. That's starting to look good. This is what you want it to look like. And got just a little bit of olive oil, just in an old glass jar there. Doesn't take a lot, but you want to mix a little bit of oil in with it. Again, I really don't measure a lot. I just throw it in there until it looks right to me. So you may have to experiment and play around with it a little bit. Just a little bit more oil in there. Alright, now let's find us a rock, and I've got some aluminum foil in my pack. We'll spread it out and get this by the fire and let it start cooking. Spread this out thin enough where it'll cook without burning too badly. Alright, Let's put it in the fire. Now we'll just let that cook and till it's done. And we'll just let that sit there and cook from the heat of the fire there indirectly. I have to turn my rock. All my bread's starting to head south on me. There we go. Looks like I might have lost a little bit of it, but it'll be okay. Still kind of doughy. Okay guys, this is looking done. Let's get it off the fire and try it out. Whew. Lots of smoke. Well, that's good. Okay guys, well Jack and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, that would be awesome. Leave comments below, and God bless you guys. We'll see you next time. Come on, buddy boy. Come on, good boy.